You're listening to Experience Imagination, a themed entertainment design podcast presented by Falcon's Creative Group. Every episode, we discuss a new topic with a panel of creative professionals. Hi, I'm Cecil McPurry, Chief Executive Officer of Falcons.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Experience Imagination. We're so happy that you're out there and listening to this podcast. I'm Audrey DeLong. Well, we made it to December, and that means another exciting year in themed entertainment is just around the corner, and it also means we are breathing somewhat normally again. I mean, I speak for myself, hopefully a lot of others out there, because IAAPA Expo 2023 is in our rear view mirrors. Plans for next November's Expo are already being laid, but let's not think about that just yet. What we want to do for this episode is introduce you to 6 of the 1,147 exhibitors who were part of the trade show at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I will say it's a safe bet that most of you have heard of the companies we're featuring, or at least enjoyed their products, perhaps without even knowing it. These interviews were conducted on the floor of IAAPA Expo. One thing we wanted to do was help visualize what these amazing booths look like, because I know not everyone can make it to the show. Seeing a well-made booth and getting to experience the goodies for yourself is a big treat and worth the price of admission for enthusiasts. Of course, buyers do make up a large percentage of the crowd, and a lot of business deals happen at IAAPA. That's mainly why exhibitors want to show off their work, their offerings, their creativity, you name it. All right, let's get to those interviews, shall we? All right, well, I'm here with Lauren Weaver of Sally Dark Rides. Lauren, what's your title?
Hi, yes, I'm Vice President of Marketing and Business Development for Sally Dark Rides.
So Sally Dark Rides is a big name in the industry, but just in case our listeners don't know what you do, tell us a little bit about the company.
Well, we've been in business for 46 years. Actually, this is our 45th IAAPA show. And in the beginning, we started with animatronic characters. Our company has grown and changed business models since, and we really concentrate on the dark ride market now, and we use our animatronics as the stars of our show.
So when you come to IAAPA, you probably have certain expectations. What are those?
Hopefully to sit down with past and future clients and generate new business.
So where can we find your attraction systems?
Great question. We are global, so we have over 65 dark rides around the world. You can find one close to Orlando at Legoland or across the globe at Portaventura World in Spain. So really, there are almost Sally Dark Rides within everyone's reach.
So IAAPA is such a large expo. The showroom floor can be intimidating for first-timers. If you were giving somebody advice that was coming to IAAPA for the first time, what would that be?
Put your seatbelt on and wear comfortable shoes and try to get some sleep before the show. I didn't do any of those things, but that's what I would recommend. No, it's such a huge world here, a big opportunity for everyone looking for attractions, but also networking and getting to know other like-minded attractions professionals. This is the week of the year. It's like a holiday, and we prepare for it almost all year long, thinking about, what are we going to showcase this year? Are we going to do a press conference? Are we going to do a reveal? What's going to go in our booth? How are we going to show off our product the best we can? Are we going to do any product launches, which we did 2 of this year, and had 2 press conferences. This is a moment in time to take every opportunity to showcase your brand and your product.
So speaking of that, can you kind of help visualize what's here in the booth right now?
Yeah, sure. Well, this is a jam-packed booth this year, but it's all filled with fun. Our first press conference, which we had yesterday, we revealed Mr. Krabs for a new SpongeBob Crazy Carnival dark ride, which is going into Circus in Vegas. Actually, we're in installation right now. It'll open the start of the year, and we just announced this morning a contract signing with the Land of Legends to do another SpongeBob ride outside of the United States in Turkey with them. So, yeah, we've got Mr. Krabs right here on the corner, barking at everybody going by, talking about his new carnival ride, and we also have an Angry Birds display inside to showcase a new product called the Mini Dark Ride, which is, we just hear a lot of people say, we really want a dark ride, but we don't have the space. And so it was a solution for that. And then this past year, we also worked with Intamin to do a dark coaster at Portaventura World. And now that we've got one under our belt, we really think there's an opportunity for more. And so we've debuted that product here as well.
my gosh, that's so wonderful. Well, congrats on all the success.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And thank you for sharing a little bit of time with me.
Oh, absolutely. It's great to talk to you.
All right, I'm here with Marty Waverly of Christie. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous.
So tell us about IAAPA 2023. What's the vibe like?
It's been great. You know, the vibe here yesterday was super busy, and today it's been crazy as well. So it's been good.
So what does Christie get out of IAAPA?
Relationships. It's more. We've done other trade shows, but it's not so much poignant customers. So we get to really meet with our partners with the theme parks and entertainment, and actually get some one-on-one time with them. You can see our booth isn't all about product. We're not the Best Buy of AV. We're showing what we could do with solutions. Our booth is small, but more meeting space. So we really sit down, set up meetings all day, every day.
Tell us a little bit about what Christie does, just in case our listeners don't know, and what innovations have you come up with recently?
Definitely. So we're known for projection. We've been around for almost 100 years under the projection banner. About 10 years ago, we started doing LED. We came out with our own line of LED. We make it in Kitchener, Canada, so TAA compliant, made in North America. Very versatile, built from the ground up, getting more and more involved, and people are getting to know us as an LED manufacturer. On the projection side, we have new laser-based, not laser phosphor, not wobulated. It's true laser projection RGB, a 25,000 lumen, a 15,000 lumen, 35 and 50.
Well, I just have to say, it's so vibrant. The colors on this monitor that you're talking to me about, so sharp.
Yes. So what we've done with this display is we're showing off our 4 pixel pitches, 0.75 millimeter, 1.0, 1.25, and 1.5. The good thing about that is what it's really highlighting. We're taking our very big steps towards our carbon footprint and what we leave behind. So if you buy a 1.5 pixel pitch right now, 6 months from now we come out with the 0.75, you just pull the modules off, leave all the infrastructure, cabling, power supplies, and you have a brand new wall with just swapping out the modules. So we're not recreating the wheel every single time.
So tell us, what are your thoughts about the themed entertainment industry? What's exciting you and Christie about it?
It's very cool. There's a lot of excitement after the COVID. Everything was died down. Now everybody's back and they're excited about it again. I actually just took my grandkids over to Universal. We do a lot of work with Universal, and they had a great time. And the energy's back. In Hollywood, we have the Mario ride, and that whole village, they actually put the investment into that, and it's packed every day. So everybody's starting to look what's next. So
It is exciting times, but I want to thank you for sharing a little bit of time with me on the floor today.
no problem. I appreciate the time. Thank you, guys.
All right, I am with Melissa Poirier of ProSlide Technology, based in Ottawa, Canada. Hello.
Hi there. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And what do you do with ProSlide Technology?
I'm the Director of Global Marketing and Creative Studio.
So you probably have a lot of say in what happens at the booth at IAAPA every year, is that right?
I do. I am in that fortunate position to have that voice for the booth.
Your booth is very impressive, but just kind of tell our listeners what you're looking to get out of IAAPA and what you have in your booth.
What we're hoping to get out of IAAPA is that all of our clients have an exciting and interesting booth to come and have meetings with us so we can discuss projects for the future, what they're looking at expanding for existing parks or new parks. And what we have in the booth right now are 3 tables that showcase all of the models that we've installed over the past couple of years. So we have a table dedicated primarily to some large projects that opened this past year in 2023. Then we have some of our award winners over the past number of years. And with each of those models, we have videos that showcase what the actual experience of that ride is. So when you can see the 3D model and then view the actual video of the experience on the screen, you get a really great understanding of the ride itself and the context within the park. We also have numerous tables for meetings to take place. We have a really interesting meeting space at the back of our booth, which is actually the inside of a water slide. So you can hold meetings in this booth, and it's a really interesting space to be in.
Do you get splashed in there at all?
No, but maybe next year. It's a good idea.
I gave you an idea. All right. So what do you think of the vibe of IAAPA 2023?
You know, we couldn't be happier with it. Of course, over the pandemic, you see the numbers really, really deplete. And last year, we were getting back to where we were hoping to be, but this year is incredible. The amount of people on the floor this year is so great to see. And we've had so many great clients and partners in the booth already. It's just been a really great week so far. It's only day 2.
I know, right? So, Melissa, tell us about how you prepare for IAAPA. Is it a year-long thing?
It really is, because even just to book our space within the venue, we have to do that a year ahead of time. Everything that's within the booth, we need to start planning basically the week after we get back from this show. We're planning for next year's event already.
So if somebody has never been to IAAPA and they say, Melissa, can you give me some advice? What would you say?
I would say wear very comfortable shoes, because you're going to be on your feet for the whole day, and there's so many interesting companies to go and see. And I would say take it all in. Spend as much time as you can here. IAAPA is a really great event for our industry, and spend the time here to see all those great companies that are here.
So I know you go under NDA like Falcon says. We can't talk about a lot of the great projects we're working on, but what are some of the things that have been announced that maybe our listeners can check out?
We've been long-term partners with SeaWorld. We've opened many rides with them over the years, but we've signed on for 3 more projects with them. They are called Ride Houses, which is an aquatic play structure, and we're bringing as much fun and entertainment for the whole family that we can with these expansions for each of their parks. It's a really, really fun structure for kids. There's water slides, there's play features, there's tipping buckets, you name it. It's a really, really great space for kids and families to be in. And SeaWorld is excited to be opening these in the coming years.
Okay, and final question. Can I get a mini version of that in my backyard? Would that be something ProSlide can do?
Love to work on that for you.
Well, thanks for your time. It was fun.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to speak with you.
Okay, I'm here with Adam Sandy from Zamperla. Hello, Adam.
How's it going?
It's going good. How is your IAAPA 2023 going?
It's been pretty fantastic so far.
What do you have in your booth?
So we have 2 very unique pieces. First is the lead and tail car from Top Thrill 2, our new world record-breaking triple launch coaster opening next year. And then kind of a nice foil to that is our Go-Go Bounce 8.4. It's 36 inches or 90 centimeters to ride, so really geared toward families with kids.
How do you put a triple launch coaster on the floor of IAAPA?
Taking a lot of coordination. We really had to work with our partners at Cedar Point, work on their time schedule, work on our production schedule to make sure we get in a shipping container and here in time for the show.
So Zamperla is a huge name in the industry. Tell us how long you've been around. Tell us a little bit about the company.
Sure. So the company's been around for 57 years. And really, we started out, you could say almost in a garage, a very small company, handful of employees, and it was founded by Antonio Zamperla. And we really started making very small attractions. And what's just happened has really been organic, honestly, over the years. Kind of, first we did small, you call kiddie or family rides, and then we grew. We started doing bigger family rides, thrill rides, extreme rides, and then worked into the world of coasters also. But honestly, the biggest changes we've had, I'd say there are 3. First, when Disney Paris opened, they came to us and we actually provided, I think, 9 attractions there for its opening year. So that was a huge change for the company. In 2010, we opened Luna Park. And that was, again, huge for us because we opened an amusement park in New York and had about 90 days to do it, which is still pretty amazing that happened. And then this year with Top Thrill 2 opening a world record-breaking coaster with space-age materials, again, kind of trying to push the bar and create something different. It's been amazing for the company.
Well, the Zamperla name is legendary, and there is a special connection to IAAPA. Can you tell us about that?
For us, there are 2 things. First, having our founder, Antonio Zamperla, and then his son, Alberto Zamperla, both inducted into the Hall of Fame is pretty amazing. That list of people is in there is really a group of innovators and people who have really created really amazing memories for millions, if not billions of people over rides over time. And then obviously, sadly, last year, Alberto passed away during the show. It was a shock to not only the family here, I call our team our family, but also just we had so many people coming up who were equally as crushed at that moment as we were. And so coming back now a year later, it's very somber and we miss it because we wish he was here to see the success that we've had with, Top Thrill 2 and these other things happening, just because he was so much someone who really loved innovation and loved pushing the envelope. And it's really his dream to see things like this happen, because if you think about the company he took over from a small family company to a global one, it was really amazing the change that he saw happen under the company.
It really is. And how did Mr. Zamperla bring manufacturers together back in the day?
So it was really, historically it was interesting because we're a global industry, pre-internet, very hard to reach everybody. But he was very insistent on, from the European manufacturer perspective, bringing all the manufacturers together, talking with the parks, and was actually, I believe, one of the founders of Euroshow, which eventually turned into IAAPA Europe. So he was really instrumental, especially in Europe, in bringing everyone together and kind of collecting that group to represent the manufacturers and parks as they work together.
So Zamperla is an Italian company. Where exactly in Italy are they based?
So they're in Vicenza, which is right about an hour's drive from Venice. You pretty much just go straight west.
And then you have a U.S. branch, is that correct?
Yeah, so we actually have 6 offices around the world, and then those really do sales and service. And then we have our headquarters in Italy and several fabrication facilities in Italy, as well as Slovakia for roller coasters and the Philippines for small family attractions.
I have a final question for you, Adam. What are you most looking forward to in the future for themed entertainment?
I am really excited to see what can we do with, the word immersion is thrown around a lot, and sometimes it really is not applicable. But we've been lucky enough to work with some cutting-edge clients like Universal and Disney that are taking really classic ride experiences and really creating new ones around it. I mean, we've worked with them and so many others on not just putting up standard rides, but our rides are really part of their storytelling. And that's what's been exciting for us, is that now when we think about themed entertainment, it's not just going on a ride, it's taking your kid and making memories together in a special place, whether that place is Mickey's Kingdom, Harry Potter, or somewhere else. So we're part of making memories for families that last for decades, if not generations. And honestly, that's a really exciting place for us to be as a ride manufacturer.
Well, congratulations on all of your decades of success, and I wish you the best of luck in the rest of IAAPA Expo 2023.
Thanks so much.
All right, so I am with Renee Hampton with Electrosonic. Hi, Renee.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, and tell us, so first of all, what is your title at Electrosonic? What do you do?
So I'm the Strategic Partnerships Manager at Electrosonic. I'm based out of New York. We have offices all over the world, so we're often traveling.
All right, and for our listeners who might not know what Electrosonic does, how would you describe the company?
Yeah, so we're an experiential technology design company. We specialize in design, build, and services, mostly in the permanent field, so themed entertainment, theme parks, museums, visitor centers, executive briefing centers, as well as a lot of media architecture with retail, hospitality, you name it.
Tell us a little bit about why Electrosonic likes to come to IAAPA. What do you hope to get out of it every year?
We love IAAPA. This is a big one for us. It's kind of our Super Bowl or our Christmas of the year. We always have a big booth. We're almost 60 years old. We turn 60 next year. So we've been coming for many years. But every year is a little bit different. And we love to see our partners here. We have a really diverse network of partners and clients that are all in one place for once. So it's a great opportunity for that.
Well, tell us a little about your personal experience with IAAPA. How many years have you been now?
So this is my third IAAPA, third time as a charm. This is definitely the biggest one that I've been to so far. The trade show is a lot more full. There's a lot of energy. It's palpable. There's a lot of events in the evenings as well, which is always part of the experience. It's a day and night, 24/7 experience at IAAPA. And we have a lot of our team here as well. So thankfully we're able to divide and conquer to make the most out of it.
The way I've described IAAPA is like so exciting and fun, but it's super tiring. How would you describe IAAPA to people that don't know anything about it?
Oh wow! I mean, it's the themed entertainment industry. So it's a lot of entertainers, it's a lot of creatives, it's a lot of design minds. We also are a lot of people that have fallen into the industry. So a lot of people that are very passionate about the industry, but as a result, come from very different places. So you have architects, engineers, fabricators, media producers, technologists. So it's fantastic for that reason that we have all of these sort of disciplines coming together and sharing different trends and ways of working together.
Well, I have a final question for you. So this is obviously just an audio podcast. Describe visually what your booth looks like. What are you featuring?
Yes, so this year we have a curved LED display. It's 2.5 millimeter, and we've set it up with an interactive motion sensor. So people are actually able to play with and interact with the display. It's with our partners Nanolumens, one of our LED manufacturers, and our media partners Float 4. And we're also running the media server system is called Real Motion. So you're able to layer Unity, Notch, Touch Designer, Unreal all within one. So it's a little bit of a demo. It's a little bit of taste into what we like to do on the experiential side, and very relevant to theme parks and museums and all the people that we see here. Yeah. And of course we have a lounge, and we have the infamous coffee station, which is very popular throughout the day. all day. Morning to evening, everybody's highly caffeinated at this event.
Well, yeah, you need to be. Get through
It's
it.
a survival technique.
Well, thank you, Renee, so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, I am here with Max Roser with Mack Rides. Hello.
Good afternoon. Well, nice to have you at our show booth here.
So tell our listeners a little bit about what Mack Rides does.
So we are a fairly old company. Now it's 102 years since we first built a roller coaster. Back in the days it was a wooden one. Now we produce steel coasters, the big size coasters. We do water rides, we do spin rides, we do media-based attractions. Essentially everything a theme park needs. So with Europa Park, our very own theme park in Germany, Germany's largest theme park by numbers, so we have the whole portfolio a theme park really needs, and we know exactly what a theme park operator needs for a product.
So obviously you're a big name, you have a lot of clients already. Why come to IAAPA?
Of course, to meet friends, to meet our clients. It's not always about selling a ride, more to get to know what they are looking for in the future, to show what we can offer in the future. So it's already in the early stages we try to talk to our clients and to our friends to see where we can approach them.
I see. So Max, tell us a little bit about how you personally prepare for IAAPA.
Actually, when IAAPA starts, we already prepare for the next year. So we try to book early our booth base, we have our seniority, we try to get everything learning curve from what the booth is looking like in this year, what can we take to the next year. So it's already starting when the first day at IAAPA starts in 2023, so we prepare for 2024 already.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
It's really crazy. Actually, we already thought out of how can we transport stuff in for the next year, so it's really a long process of transforming everything to the next year. Yeah.
So I want to get your take, Max, on kind of what you think the future of themed entertainment looks like. Is it a positive future?
It's a transformation process from the classical rides, so those media-based rides, so the combination of media-based attractions and real hardware. That's a long transition, but I think there will be projects that are really looking forward to. Yeah.
Exciting. Can you tell us about any of the recent rides that you've implemented around the world?
As you know, we have a flying theater in Europa Park, and we always got some ideas how to make it more efficient, how to bring in more people in such a flying theater ride. So we came up with a solution where we have a turntable system where the people sit back to back. So while you're loading the whole area of this ride, the other half of the people sitting in the back are actually in the cinema already and watching the movie. So you got, at a 5-minute movie, you got 5 minutes of loading time, and therefore the operation is really smooth, and you've got a high capacity for such a small theater ride. So that's what we are looking forward to, and we installed one in Vietnam already. We got a contract for the US to be soon announced, so looking forward to those rides.
That's really innovative.
Actually, it's a classical ride system, but we try to fix some things that we think are essential to a theme park operation. So yeah, that's a really big bonus for us.
All right, Max, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you for stopping by.
We hope you enjoyed hearing from all of those excellent representatives from Sally Dark Rides, Christie Digital, ProSlide Technology, Zamperla, Electrosonic, and Mack Rides. Of course, we want to thank all of you for listening. You know, this is our last episode for 2023, which wraps up Experience Imagination's 6th season. We'll be back in January to kick off season 7, and we are really excited about it. You'll learn more about what's in store in our season 7 teaser, which will be out soon. I hope everyone has the opportunity to get out there to experience themed entertainment. See you in 2024.
Thank you for listening to Experience Imagination, a Falcons Creative Group production. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and share with your friends. To keep up with our latest news, visit us on the web at falconscreativegroup.com and follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas for future episodes, please email us at podcast@falconscreativegroup.com.